Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, we're going to talk about Pinterest ads launching and strategy. So, our first strategy will be to launch between 5 to 15 products. Now, this is the thing on Pinterest. Like, the faster you test products, the faster and easier will be for you to find your winners and start making money. So, if you have the budget to launch 15 products at once, do that. And like, no worries about wasting a lot of money. I'm gonna show you how to avoid Pinterest to waste all your money. But if you have the budget to launch 15 products at the same time, then do that. If you want to start a little bit slower, you're gonna start with 5 products like from the start. I wouldn't recommend you to start with one by one because Pinterest takes longer to optimize than Facebook. So if you start testing one by one, I mean you have to wait a 7 day like 7 day time frame if before making decisions. It can be less. Sometimes we're gonna talk about it later, but usually it's a 7 day time frame. So if you test one by one and you have to wait at least 7 days per product, then it can take quite a while for you to find a winner and start making money. So the faster you test products here, the faster you find your winners and the faster you're making money. So this is super straightforward. I mean, the more you can test, the better. And this is one, then this takes us to point number two, which is how we're gonna protect ourselves from losing a lot of money. So we are gonna set a target cap of $20, like on every product we test. So let's say if you test one product with $100 a day, Pinterest can't get you a sale every $20 spent, then Pinterest won't spend the whole budget. So you're gonna be kind of protected to not lose a lot of money while testing. So this is super important, and this is like a lifesaver, you know? Like we're gonna talk about target cap deeply along the other lessons, but what it usually tells a target cap is it's gonna help us win auctions. So the higher our target cap, the more auctions we're gonna win, but at the same time, it will protect us from spending too much without getting a sale. So kind of like Pinterest will optimize itself based on the target cap we put. If the target cap is too low, then we're not gonna win auctions, and Pinterest is not gonna show our ads, so we're not gonna spend money at all. And if it's too high, we can like end up wasting too much money, like because Pinterest will spend too much to get a sale, you know? Now, this doesn't mean that Pinterest will get you a sale every $20. This means what you can afford to pay in the auctions, but Pinterest can get you sales every $10 or every $5, you know, like so this doesn't say anything about the performance of your ad. It's just how you're positioned in the auctions. Then number three, our budget will be set up at $100 or $200 a day per product. The more budget, the faster it will optimize. If you don't have like this much budget, you can, if you don't have this much budget, you can start with $50 a day. But I usually recommend to start with 100 at least a day per product. This will help you like getting your data faster, and you will be able to make and kill and scale a lot faster because like obviously you're giving more budget to for Pinterest to optimize. So I always start with 100 unless I'm like kind of like pretty confident of a product. If I'm pretty confident that the product may work, I will start with 200 a day. But I mean, this is up to you, depends on your budget. So this takes us to point number four. For every product we test, we're gonna use 2 to 4 pins, like on the initial launch. I'm gonna show you then how to scale with different pins. But on the initial launch, we wanna use 2 or 4 pins per campaign. We're gonna have, I'm gonna write this down. We are gonna have one campaign, one ad group. This is like an ad set on Facebook. And we're gonna have 2 to 4 creatives on the in the ad group. So this is gonna be our structure: one campaign, one ad group, and 2 to 4 creative in each ad group. I recommend to start with 4, but 2 also works. I mean, the more we test, the higher our chances for success. So 4 pins will be great. Obviously, if you're testing a lot of products, maybe doing 4 pins per product, it's a lot of work. So you can do 2, and that works also. I've worked with 2 most of the time, and also with 4. Both of them work. But as I'm telling you right now, the more you test, the higher your chances to success per product. Now, we're gonna start targeting only US only or worldwide only. Pinterest is mainly a US platform, so most of their users are from US. So we will treat US separately from the rest of the world. So we will have separate campaigns targeting US only and separate campaigns targeting worldwide, excluding US. So if we're going to create a campaign with worldwide, we won't put US inside of them. And if we are going to create a campaign targeting US, we won't put the rest of the world in it. So keep in mind this every time you make a campaign. And then we also can use keywords. If you use keywords, we will do $20 a day with automatic bidding. Now this is completely optional. I like to use it sometimes to lower my CPMs, because on keywords I will do US and worldwide in the same campaign. Only for keywords, because the audiences in keywords are super small usually, so we want to target the most as much people, as much persons as possible. So that's pretty much it about our launch strategy. See you in the next video.